So our original idea was we don't want to do things under the auspice of the utility. We want to kind of sidestep all that, and having data be relatively open has been something that allowed us to do that.
Hello everybody, my name's Malcolm, the creator of Dreamer Loop, and today we've got a special guest by the name of Cole. He has an app called Chaidez that helps people save energy on their electricity bill. Hello Cole.
Hey Malcolm.
What is Chaidez and what does it do?
Yeah, so Chaidez is a free mobile app that actually uses data from your electric meter, your smart electric meter. So people have, and people don't know this, but there are 55 million of these electric meters that are actually smart. They're digital. They are monitoring the data in your home every couple seconds. And utility companies and a lot of companies out there don't really know what to do with this data. So what Chai does is we collect this data on your behalf from your utility company, and then we use it to find very concrete, very specific, very personal ways that you're wasting money on your electric bill. So we'll let you know. That's a good example. If you're leaving lights on or appliances on, or maybe your kids are when you're sleeping in the middle of the night, we can tell you based off just your energy data how much money you'd save if you put solar on your roof. A lot of people are thinking about it,
cool.
but they don't know, would it be cost effective for me? There's this new thing in California called, and actually throughout the country, called time of use energy rates, where you can actually pay different amounts of different rates at different times of day. And a lot of people would save 20-30% on their bill because of these, but no one's telling them that. So that's what Chai does, is we use the data to find ways you're wasting and find opportunities for you to save.
What was the inspiration behind you creating this app?
Yeah, I used to work at Southern California Edison.
Okay.
It's the local utility company, I think second largest by customer number in the country. And Edison had just finished installing 5 million of these smart electric meters that I was talking about. And no one even knew they had them. I mean, still today, people hardly even know that their meter is smart, or even what a smart meter is. So our idea is, we saw that at Edison. We saw this huge opportunity, this huge deluge of data that was being made available to customers, and no way for the average homeowner to interpret it. Traditionally, you can get that data, you can put it in a spreadsheet if you're very technical or very nerdy, or maybe you go to Caltech around here or something, you can figure out what it means, but the average customer has no idea what all these jumps and drops in energy use mean. So Chai deciphers that for them.
Okay. What challenges did you encounter when you were creating this app?
I think the biggest challenge is, it's a hard question. So many. Fundraising's always a challenge. Finding really good people to be part of the team is a challenge. It's taxing. Really trying to marry this idea of data and interpreting that data for customers in a way that is broad enough to help enough people, yet specific and concrete enough to make sense for people, for the average homeowner. So, as an example, we go and we kind of watch what our most technical, most kind of gung-ho, crazy customers do with the app, and then we take that and we figure out what problems they're solving. One of our customers figured out that his pool pump was running 7 hours a day.
Wow.
It only had to run 2 hours a day. He was spending an extra $100 because of that. So we take that kind of the experience that he had, and he was able to figure that out because he can read data and he knows what graphs look like, and he can interpret the graphs. And then we have to take that and make an experience out of it that the average homeowner can understand, that just tells them, your pool pump's running this long, this is how long it has to run, here's your savings. So trying to boil data into insights is really the challenge, because you have to do it differently for every single insight. And you can't, there's no hammer that solves all the problems. You have to really take a look at each problem and solve it independently.
So what are your future goals for the company?
Yeah, we hope that Chai is a way that millions of Americans, millions of people throughout the world really can finally understand their energy bill and ultimately cut it by 10-20%. I think there's a lot of money that people are just throwing down the drain and they don't even know it. So we want to make it very simple, very easy for them to understand that, We want to make it easy for them to connect with the people that can help them change and reduce that waste, and make it financially viable for them, so they're not putting any money down to, put insulation in their attic. So really creating an experience around energy that is low touch and is really a non-experience. It's something that just happens. It's not something that you have to go into and try to interpret and understand, and someone has to come into your home and do an audit of your home, an energy audit. We want to make all of that very simple and seamless.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Cole, for coming out and sharing this information with us. I'd like to thank you, the viewer, for taking the time to look at this. I'd like to thank Cross Campus for providing this lovely setting for us to record in. I'd like to thank Innovate Pasadena for allowing us to speak with Cole. And I'd also like to thank Adroit Sound and Entertainment for handling the video aspect of this interview.
This is Snapchat, right? So no one knows.
Yeah, actually this is live. No, just kidding. All right, 3, 2, and...
Diabetes and obesity, and I'm also the co-founder and CEO of a social enterprise called Everytable that makes healthy food affordable for everyone. And then in addition to that, I'm a writer. I've written a couple of New York Times op-eds and a book called For the Love of Money.